EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And off we go from Vegas. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. Still going! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Chiefs 0.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Smith to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew. Minshew going to open up with a throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
Minshew to the air on 2nd down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. He keeps it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
15 more yards.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 31, here is second down and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. Space to run inside the 20. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
19 yards.
A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, KC.
First down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
There on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 11-yard line.
It is second and 9. They put Kelsey in motion. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. The Raiders offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. A touchdown apiece here in the first. Raider football. They'll work now on second and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Mike Dana getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Third and 9. Back to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So that's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple. Run out of the gun for Gentry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down. In motion, Besh. Back to the air once more on second down. Oh! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Lockett headed in motion. He'll look to throw. That's to the rookie out of TCU, Jack Bech. And he's in. Jack Bech. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Nico Remigio to bring it back. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. And in motion is Brown. Here's Minshew now on first and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Minshew. They'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in their second quarter. First and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. Ooh! And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On first and 10, it's Minshew. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's second and 2. They put Kelce in motion. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And it's third down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last two plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
On third and long, it's Minshew. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to hang on to that. This drive begins with first and 10.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Now a third and 2. Lockett headed in motion. Now on third and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Remigio. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Back is Minshew. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Now, as a rule, that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide-open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Pacheco. He gets the fourth quarter going. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
he'll go into a slide here and it'll mark him just a little short of the first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Throwing is Minshew. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 2nd down and 5. Minshew gonna look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
3rd down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, the crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll take this one in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, KC. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
14.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Fetch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That's nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Bowers. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big one here in the 4th quarter to gain of 43 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. On 1st down, let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Once again, it's Gentry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. That's complete to lock it outright.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. On the handoff, it's Loudy. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. As this defense is unable to hold, gain of 7 on that 3rd and 2.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
On the ground, it's Gentry. That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's moving, boys, moving.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once more. And they'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Minshew. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Minshew to the air on second down. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They put Kelce in motion. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to extend the overtime. The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on. Now it's next score wins here in overtime. So, a field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And that is incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, Besh. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. The left side into the hands of Besh. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Lockett headed in motion. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. They'll find Genty out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Lockett headed in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Max Booten. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
26-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. We'll keep it on the ground with Genty. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But this is going to go down as a big loss on the play.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So this one, a win for the Raiders. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.